hello there, crafty family. I'm Eve with the baby's booty, and tonight I got a vent. I got a vent. I can't deal with it no more. I'm annoyed. I'm agitated, and I think it's high time I turn to my therapy group to help me deal with it because I'm totally over it. But at any rate, you're going to hear a little bit of noise in the background. I do have some blinging that I want to do tonight for myself. And part of the problem is can't find my template. So I'm having to recut the template. In addition to that, I have my ceiling fan on because the helper is hot. Okay, that's why you see skin. And yeah, so that's where we are right now. But we got to talk about this because I'm not the only one dealing with it. And sometimes I think that we can find more help from folks who are going through the same thing than to try and fight this mess alone. So that's what we got tonight. Not a lot. So if you here for the theatrics and the drama, then you can stay. If you're not, you want something structured and learn something new. I don't think we're going to be doing anything new. Everything that we're going to do tonight, we've pretty much done before. I do have another two of these. These are camis from Old Navy that I absolutely love, and they're both like I have another brown one and I have one that is more of a tan color. I don't know, I'm into like skin tone color situations, these browns and such. So I want to try some colors on, not colors, but some browns on this, kind of like tone on tone a little bit. So I want to see how we can get that worked out on those. And I have a pair of jean shorts that I want to go along with it. So that's what we're blinging. But aside from that, I'm going to jump in the chat and say hi to the folks that are here. If you're new, please let me know that you're new and say, hi, I'm new, so that we can give you a proper hello there. But we're going to start out with Baby Giant Services LLC. Hey, honey, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. We have Cheryl Green. Hello, honey. How are you tonight? Welcome. Melody Thomas. Welcome to you as well. Mrs. JB. Hey, Miss JB. Welcome. And thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We definitely appreciate you. Melody Thomas. Wait a minute. Is it two Melody Thomases? So this Melody Thomas is a Hoop Group member. Thank you very much for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate it. Then we have DB. Hey, honey. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. Precious Pieces. Hey, honey. Welcome. Thank you for hanging out and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We also have Josette Lovercheck. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member here in the group. Shirley Dabney. Hey, Shirley Dabney, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We also have So Crafty. Hey, hun, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member here on our channel. We also have Miss Sandra. Hey, Blue Emerald Creations. I hope 2020 was as juicy as you said it was. Welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member over here on our channel. Mylene. Hey, Mylene, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us this evening. And always a pleasure to have you here. Knick Knack Nurse. Hey, neighbor, welcome. Even though you about to move further away, what's up with that? I'm not too terribly upset. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. We also have Greg Barker. I had you on my mind today, Greg. That is crazy because I was like, ooh, I need to go check out his Etsy shop. But Greg, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Oh, and Greg, I did put up Azalea and Lagoon. So both of those are in the buy-in right now. I don't have them listed in the 100 gross yet. And I don't have them in the ice picks or the ice chippers either. So I have to put those in, and it's a lot of typing because, as you all know, that's a very long list. So I got to get those added in. First chance I get, I'll do that. But the 250s are listed, and I did start on the 100s, but I haven't finished them. So I got to get that done. Miss Karen G, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. You did. I'm glad you got them, Miss Karen G. Hey, Tanyu, welcome. Tanyu, are you home? Because, honey, not Cabo. Okay, shopping. I love it. I love it. Thank you for posting that for us. And welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Who group member here on our channel. Monique Johnson, ED. Welcome, EDD. Welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Who group member here on our channel as well. Hey, Stephanie Calloway. How's my prom queen honey doing? Hopefully. Oh, you know what? I meant to ask you. I wanted to see what you did this year. I like seeing your work. So I wanted to see if you have a couple of pictures, if you don't mind shooting them my way. I am super excited to see them. I thought about you the other day too, because I saw one girl and I was like, Stephanie would do a better job than that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Hey, Miss Mama Vibe, welcome. I got something extra for you. I gotta get out this week. Let's see who else. Bobby. Hey, Bobby Laveau, welcome. Hopefully, I said that right. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you being here. And then Miss Gail Designs. Hey, hun, welcome. Big hug to you. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Hi, Sheila Cushionberry. I meant to call you today and wound up on the wrong side of everything. So I didn't get to call you, but I need to. D. Smith, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member if I have not said that already. And we're gonna scroll. Hey, Beverly Smith, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. So I am going to scroll. Hey, Miss Barb. Hey, Miss 143 Visionary Creations. The three of you are YouTube Hoop Group members. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. Latasha Colquitt and Lily Surton, welcome. Porgy Town. Hey, Porgy Town. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. To be young, gifted, and black. Hey, hun, welcome. Melinda Brown, welcome. Thank you for being here. So let me see who is new. Shamira, hey, hun, welcome. Hey, Miss Ethel Smith Ames, welcome. Kelly Mong, Marva, let's see. Latasha Colquitt, Elevate Artistry, Lolita Scott. Oh my gosh, lots of people I love to see hanging out. Tracy Murray Effects, welcome. Rosalind Lewis, Danny Krabs, hey, honey. Let me see who is new. What? The Mr. ain't in the chat tonight? Ooh, he trifling. The Mr. usually is backstage. He must be doing something, so he's not backstage. I wanted to see who was new. No, Kelly. So, okay. Listen, Linda, listen. Listen, Linda, listen. So, hey, Candy Levy, welcome. So, this is the deal. Am I the only one? If you can relate, yes, I'm in my skin tone era. I am. Visionary Creations, that was funny. I love it. If you can relate, please put a heart in the chat so that I know I'm not by myself though. I know I'm not. But hey, Gail, does that she said 24 months. Thank you very much, Miss Gail. Holla. Yes. Thank you for being here for 24 months. We appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, hey, Sharon Davenport, welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Bridget Porter, let's see who is more to create. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Annette J, Crafty People, she says. Hey. All right, let me scroll. Yes, Eve, I'm back home. Okay, good. Good. I'm behind in the chat. So I know I'm not the only one. Give me a okay. No worries, Sheila. I might not be up to it because girl, it whooped my butt today. So look, when you want to craft something, and you can't find nothing because everything is everywhere and you have too much of everything and everything is just too much and too much is everywhere and you tripping over stuff and you digging for stuff and you looking for stuff and you can't find stuff. Please tell me I'm not the only one. Put a heart in the chat if I'm not the only one, because oh my god, when I tell you I was ready to put on boxing gloves, go outside and chalk outline a boxing ring and box myself. That's how upset I was today. That's how upset I was. Cause it's like, fam. Okay, and like for instance, let me give you a for instance. Calm down, you woosah. So Friday night, date night, chilling with Patrice. We is sublimating all the awesome things, right? Who remembers what I said I wanted to sublimate? I said I literally said, I want to sublimate cutting boards because I love cutting boards. I love cutting boards. They're beautiful. I was like, I want to sublimate cutting boards. I got a whole box of cutting boards, right? I get up during the live to go get the cutting boards so that I can show them to y'all and measure it out and all that jazz. Couldn't find them. Couldn't find them. Okay, you know what? We live. I'm not even gonna worry about it. I know my coasters is over there on the table. That's not really what I wanted to sublimate, but they were over there on the table. So I was like, okay, they already over there. I already been sublimating them. So we just gonna sublimate coasters, right? Why today I step just right over there and move one thing and step? Why them chopping mat things, cutting boards is sitting over there on the floor? Right there. The whole box. Like, how do you whole box, right? I don't even want to tell you what all I was looking for today, but needless to say, well, as a matter of fact, I can't tell you what I was looking for today because it's a Bling Fest surprise. And I was going to do a trial run of the Bling Fest surprise, right? And so I'm looking for the parts to the Bling Fest surprise because I knew where the main part was and I knew where another main part was. Couldn't find the cord. Had to found the cord miraculously after praying about it. Then couldn't find the other part to it. Y'all still ain't found the other part. Why? Why, Eve? Why are we like this? Why are we like this? Why do we have so much stuff that is just like, and when my kids come, like my daughter in love came today. My daughter, I don't even call her my daughter-in-law. My daughter came today and she was helping me look for this stuff, right? And she looks down here and she was like, oh, now she put it over here. She forgot to take it with her, right? So she looks down here and she was like, oh, that's a cute tumbler. What are you going to do with it? I said, give it to you. She starts laughing. I'm dead serious. What? She said, why did you buy it? I don't know. I don't know why I bought it. And then I thought about it. I was like, okay, well, maybe I was going to laser it. And I was like, I don't see me lasering this. And then when she turned it like that, I remember now. Patrice was making toppers, and I got these because I don't have a Stanley cup. So I was gonna make I thought this was from Walmart, so it would have been a Wanley cup, but it's not from Walmart. I noticed there's 5 on there, so it came from Dollar Tree. So it's a Dotrianli cup, and I was gonna make a Dotrianli topper to go on top of this with Patrice. I was gonna be like, Patrice, let's make a Dotrianli top thing to go on top of it. So, but even still, I have a black one and a red one. Why haven't I done the Dotrianli cup lid thing? Why? So they're sitting right here on the floor under my desk so that I can constantly kick them and kick them over while I'm sitting at my desk doing everything. And that does not include everything on my desk. So I was like, we need a woo-saw and prayer chant something session up in this live tonight because I am literally over it. I'm literally over it. I am literally so upset and frustrated at why I have just stuff. Okay. So, and I know it's my fault. I know it's my fault. I know it's my fault because I got when I was in the devil's lair, which some of y'all know what the devil's lair is, and if you don't, the devil's lair was in my neck of the woods, and I know it's up in Ohio as well. I can't remember, but it's a company called MacBid, and they buy overstock. Oh, no, they buy returned items from Amazon, but they also buy overstock or something like they buy stuff that people send back from Amazon, from Target, from what was the name of the other place? It wasn't JC Penney, and it wasn't Kohl's. It's another store kind of like that. Because when you get the package, sometimes you can see the names of some of these places on them, and it's like, bro, I didn't know they got stuff from there, but they got stuff from there too. But anyways, and so you bid on them, and most of the bids bring the price down half price, if not more than that. And you sometimes get good stuff that's, lightly used or as new because somebody opened it and was like, I don't want this, and then sent it back. Or there have been times where the box says one thing, they used it and broke it and sent it back or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a toss up what you get. They try to be accurate in the description, but anyway, it's a bid site. And so I was heavy into the devil's lair. I have since, repented from that sin. And very rarely do I fool with MacBid anymore ever because I can't. Too many cardboard boxes, too much stuff. But I still Amazon. I still Amazon. I still Amazon, right? So this is one drawback. And now am I overthinking this? I want to know what y'all think. And I see the hearts. Thank you for letting me know I'm not by myself. Miss Joy's been a member for 18 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you so very much, Miss Joyce. I don't know why my thing stopped. Keep stopping. But tell me I'm not overthinking this. For instance, where is something at? I know here's something. It's right here, which I couldn't find this either earlier. So we do, let me scroll down because I know I'm missing comments. We okay, Miss Sheila Cushberry, come help you organize. I don't even want to talk about organization. Oof. So we do laser stuff, right? And I'm gonna get into another part of that too. But we do laser stuff. And in doing laser stuff, we do wood stuff with the laser, cut out wood and putting stuff together. Because the last thing we did together was me, Patrice, and not Dempsey Boo, because I was gonna give Dempsey Boo that one and it was hideous. I couldn't send that to her. Because I messed up something. But it was me, Patrice, Marilyn? I can't remember. Maybe it was just me and Patrice. But anyway, we put together a crochet knit contraption thingy that you could put all your little tools and doodads on and whatever. And sometimes you got to glue stuff together. I like to do precision gluing. And in most instances, the wood glue squeezy bottle thing has a big wide tip on it. So when you go to glue, it's a big gob of glue that comes out. So I like precision tip bottles. And so I found little bottles on see, this ain't even the bottles. This is the lid. I found little bottles that I absolutely love the tips on Amazon. But when you buy on Amazon, ain't no one bottle. You gotta buy a zillion bottles. You can't buy just one. It don't even one isn't even an offer. You gotta buy a zillion. What else? The coasters, which I didn't want just one coaster, so that doesn't really count. But usually when you're buying crafting stuff off of Amazon, you gotta buy. It's like going to Sam's Club versus going to Walmart. You gotta buy packs, and it's like you have way more in extra stuff. Which, if you're working on an order or something like that for someone, that's not bad because extra can be beneficial in the event that one gets messed up. You have another one that you can, fill in that blank. But that's not always necessary. And so it's like trying to okay. Okay, so I'm not the okay, Amazon buying group. We need a overstock group. That's what we need. We need an overstock group. Oh, I see what you're saying. If we buy in like with these, you know, a zillion, so a million of y'all could help me break this up. Over it. I'm over it. And so I'm trying to my husband was loving because my little studio is like jam packed. I'm tripping over stuff, kicking stuff over, knocking stuff over. Oh, hopefully that's done. Knocking stuff over and whatnot, trying to get the stuff. Yeah, it's done. I think. Maybe not. But anyway, trying to get the stuff or whatever. And it's like, he's allowing me to store stuff in one of his spaces, right? And so I'm trying to relocate stuff out of this studio. You don't realize how much stuff you have until you have to move it. You don't realize that. And if you, like, for instance, and I hate, and let me ask this a different way, because I don't want to ask it the morbid way. But if you absolutely had to let somebody come in and move your stuff for you, would they just have an emotional, mental breakdown? Or would they be like, oh, that's right there. We know what that is, and we know what that is, and we know what that is, and we're good. We can sell stuff off. We can donate stuff. We can. At this point, I'm to the point where if I strike a match and throw it over there and just sit here and watch it and be like, I don't even know what's over there. So it don't even matter if it burned or not. That's where I'm at this point. And so that's where I am. And then my daughter is like, well, why don't you, how did she put it? No, she asked me, she said, what if you, her thing is, if she hasn't touched it in a year, then I said, okay, time out. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. But if you, I personally can't do that, because a lot of the stuff that I do get, usually I'm getting it so that I can use it here on the live. And because, okay, let's go down the list. Let's go down the list. Embroidery. Knick-knack nurse, right. They be wanting to throw everything away. Embroidery. Lasering. Y'all need to help me because I'm going to forget what I just said. Embroidery, lasering, 3D printing, rhinestones, which that should have been top. Sublimation. Very little vinyl. Vinyl is there because all that vinyl that's sitting over there, ain't no way I can leave it out. Vinyl. What else? Who just said I'm pretty organized? I know Barbie is. She ain't allowed to comment because I know she is. Martha Alvarez, I'm pretty, must be nice, Martha. Sewing, resin. No, Susan, I kicked resin to the curb. I kicked it to the curb. I had to, fam. It was too much. But why do I still have resin stuff? Matter of fact, what did I just kick? What did I just kick? I just kicked this. Can you see what that is? Little lips and little pieces of plastic stuff that you put in. Why haven't I gotten rid of that? Buttons. Buttons. I don't even want to talk about the buttons right now. The buttons had me mad as well. Crochet, Robin's Creation Crochet. Ribbon. I don't even want to talk about ribbon, Annabelle. No, I did good with the ribbon, and I did good with the fabric. So I did give away. Matter of fact, I got a whole tote of fabric that I have not touched in, I guarantee you, 10 years. 10 years. I guarantee you, I have not touched a bit of that fabric in 10 years. I'm getting ready to send it to Goodwill. I cannot, y'all. It's taking up space that I could have put something else in, anything else in that I actually do and like to do. I can't. I cannot. I just can't. So if I don't use something for over a year, I definitely will donate it. But this doesn't apply to my craft. So you feel me on that. Candle making. Jennifer, I gave all of my candle making to my daughter to the supervisor's mother. I gave it to, she's doing a beautiful job with them too, y'all. She makes some really pretty candles. So I'm excited for her. So give it to the senior living. That's not a bad idea, Diane Limma. Thank you, Diane. Vietnam Veterans Association. Did not know. Did not know that. Marlene. Shay Shay said, let's go. Hey, Shay Shay. Holler. Yas honey, 14 months. Miss JB said in the middle, organizing my cabinets now. Embroidery, sewing, rhinestones, ATV, crochet. Hold on. Where did it go? Jewelry making, card making, lasers, DTF, leather tooling, painting, rose milling. I'm gonna have to look that up. No, I'm not looking that up. I'm gonna take your word for it, Miss Barb, that it is so much fun. I'm not. I can't. Uh oh. 15 months with the hoop. Okay, yes. Here come Mr. McQuackins. He left me hanging because we may use it one day. Right. Sell the fabric. Please don't give it a Goodwill. I'll buy the residents of fabric. Susan Green. I'm embarrassed about the fabric. I'm on fabric strike until applique get it ready. I'm on fabric strike, period, fam. I will not look at fabric. I just refuse. I refuse. Hats, Rosalind. Never for 20 months. Holler. Yes, Miss Gail, I rang the bell for your post a little bit earlier. Your stuff might have been out, so I'm gonna ring for you again. Holler. Because I think I saw you say something about the web was glitching, but I did ring for you earlier. Because I think it was 18 months or 24 months or something like that. It was a long time. So thank you. Then there is all the supplies to do all. So and notwithstanding, y'all, this is not including the stuff that I have to do for just with rhinestone stuff. So that ain't even, I'm not even including that. Why do I have cardstock? Why do I have reams of cardstock? Why? Do I do cardstocking? No, I do not. So why do I have it? Help me understand why. So I hereby pledge hey Uni honey, I hereby pledge Jamie M. Fam. You got a baby lock Pathfinder? Congratulations, Shay Shay. Holler. The UV printer is going to help me get some of the projects out of here. I'm not buying anything until I get these things out of here. So, I mean, hey, Monica McCrae. To look before you buy is your pledge. What pledge would you pledge if you? So many of us are in the same boat. What pledge would you pledge? I need to know. I need some advice at this point. Hey, Up Designs. What? Just give me your whatever, because at this point I'm over it. Her name is Baby. Oh, I can't wait. Lisa Thompson. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to move some of this stuff. I pledge not buy anything until I use what I have. Okay, so there's a loophole with that, Monique Johnson. What if you just use one thing? Finish one thing, just one at a time. To quit buying. Oh, I'm trying to sew more hours in the week instead of only on the weekends. Not to purchase any more glitter HTV. I got enough of that, but I need no more HTV. Do the crafts we started before starting a new one. Let's get on the ball. Yeah. I wish I could just up and send. I need to up and send something to somewhere. I can't pledge nothing. Too many companies keep sending me sale emails. I'm about to ban emails at this point. Hey, Tamara, welcome. Craft of professionalism is naturalist. Oh my God, Marva, it isn't. I wish you was outside, fam. A member for 37 months. Holla. Y'all, honey. I wish you was outside, ma'am. That would make my day. I have to decorate, sell, give all my tumblers before I get any more. Right. Do I have to pledge? Hilarious. No, you don't count. Your stuff is in order. Okay. Carol's Crafts 29. New. Welcome. My friend was just like you when she passed. It was very embarrassing of the amount of craft stuff she had. And that's one thing I refuse to leave this mess on my kids. I just refuse. I refuse. What is he saying? I can't hear you because of the machine beside me. I will put stuff in my cart when I'm looking for stuff, but then wait days or weeks and usually decide I don't need it. I've done that before. Too many new ideas, yes. Buy when you need it and what you need. Again, Amazon makes that difficult. That's that problem. Have a good night, Jamie M, my dear. Organized. So that's where I am. That's where I am right now. EJ's daughter, hey, hun. Holler. Show us the fabric. Ooh. 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 That's a big container. The one that I'm talking about that I'm just gonna get rid of and not even do anything, not even look at it, and you're literally gonna make me look at it. Oh my God. I try to do something 3 times before I buy new. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. That sounds like box up the things you're not going to use and put a price on it. We will buy it. Girl. Ooh, bam. I'm pleased to use what I have unless I need to finish a project. Sell the fabric for a nominal fee on your site, 1, 2, 3 yards or whatever you have. Some people find their treasure in your things. Girl, I got so much stuff. I'd have to go get it. Purchase stuff in anticipation of retirement. Auction it off. Oof. How do you auction it off? I don't even know how to auction something. I really don't. Y'all, so and then the sublimation stuff. Um, like I said, I have like this again, more of the stuff that I would put in resin other because otherwise there's no other use for this that I can even think of. What else would I use that for other than resin? It's just foil triangles. Let me go get this. It's heavy though. It's a big heavy thing, y'all. Do you have more fabric than rhinestones? No. No, that's impossible. That is definitely impossible. Morgan would throw my stuff away. Miles would use what he could. Yeah, I have my son. It's funny. My son is like, make sure you don't need any. Joanne's clothes. Dee, I don't plan on divide items into groups, fabric, vinyl, cardstock items, and place in boxes and auction off per box. I don't know how to auction. Hopefully I didn't. Let me go back up because I think I missed something. But I don't have more fabric than rhinestone. My money bank said he's on strike, no funds in the bank. Oof. That's where I'm at. I only use what I have because I know the kids would just get a dumpster and shovel everything in it after. Oof. Make shaker cards. Use cardstock and your foil starts. Oh, yeah, that would be cute. Not doing it though, because that means I'll have to get into something else. And if I get into doing shaker cards, then that means I'm going to want to buy more stuff to make that stuff. I'm in a conundrum. Hey, Shauna Williams, welcome to your first live. Thank you for coming. Put a price on them. If they want them, they'll buy it. Take the fabric container, the Bling Fest. Oh, Candy, that mean I gotta keep it. shaker bags. But I don't want to. Mystery boxes. Ooh, and buyers pay shipping. I had to figure that out, y'all. I have to figure that out because I have a lot. Like, for instance, look at this. Look, ask me why do I have this? Why do I have a drawer full of bells? Why? They've been sitting in this drawer. I've been in this house 5 years this year. They moved to this house in this drawer. Why do I still have them? And I know they've been in that drawer long before I moved. Sheila, I don't celebrate Christmas. Why do I have bells? Why did I buy bells? I don't even know why I bought bells. I can't even think of why I bought bells. Why do I have bells? Why do I have bells? I don't understand. I just don't I don't understand. I don't understand. So anyways, the button making machine thing, y'all, I lost my fool mind with the button making stuff. I have button making stuff in all the sizes. Why? Pom-poms, baby shoes. People don't wear shoes. Babies don't put shoes no more. Jingle bells. No. Baby finders. They don't do that no more. Use those bells, make cat toys. You'll take the bells. You can have the bells, fam. I don't need them. We moved and I donated stuff and still have more stuff. Girl. Put the pom-poms. That would be cute, I guess. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that would be cute. I don't know stamps and presenting on the table. Wait a minute. Make envelopes and boxes, all the stamps and boards, the pressing machine in my closet. Take it, don't use it now. You have a maker. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Random teaches home will donate 11 boxes of fabric to her school. Now that's not bad for the school. That's not bad. Donate to the school. Ring my bell. I used to sing that when I was little. So many pens. See, I don't even do pens. Oh, it's finally done. Thank God. Because it was loud. I need to put my niece to work to use up your stuff. So my kids come, and when they come, usually I'm like, what do you want? You know, like I told you, she saw that cup and I said, you can have it. Take it. Where's the cup? Right here still. Bell's cardstock. Well, right now, Jamie M wants cardstock. I have all the stuff for scrapbooking and it's just sitting around doing nothing. I never wanted, well, when the kids were little, I wanted to do scrapbooking, but I never got into it, thank God. But yeah, cinch. Visionary Creations. Visionary Creations. Why do I have 3 cinches? 4 if you include the bookbinding cinch that's on that top shelf behind me. Why? Why? Riddle me that. Okay. So yes, I have a problem. Because when I want to get into something, I'm usually all in. And then find out that yeah, that was fun, but now I'm on to the next thing. And it's like Sylvia, not right now. Not right now. I thought he might still would be making some in the background, but not at the moment. No. We're restructuring some stuff. That's all. It's no worries. Yeah. Yeah. What do I love doing the most? Ooh. Um and see, Brandy, that's the other thing. Zoom type sale. Does that make sense? Offer tickets to participate in Zoom type sale. Uh it does. Can I do that? I donate several boxes of vinyl cardstock to the library to their craft group. We need to have old school craft day because we're always getting into different things. My favorite thing to do craft-wise. Let's clarify that. My favorite thing to do craft-wise, that's the problem. I don't have a like favorite thing. I love to do all the things. Like I love embroidery. Love embroidery, especially in the hoop. I am in the hoop queen. Love making in the hoop stuff. Show me an in the hoop. Matter of fact, Designs by Little B. I've told you guys declutter sales on Facebook all the time. Did not know that. I might have to, y'all. I can't. Hey, Bonetta. Bonetta said, it angers me. I allow unused items to take up real estate in my house, actually blocking me from enjoying uncluttered space in my home. Yeah, it does. It does. It does. 7 sewing machines, Miss 143. So, right. 1-800 craft too much. Right. Right. And was looking at another sewing machine. Didn't even tell my husband about it because I already knew what the answer was going to be. But I was looking at another sewing machine, the industrial kind. I was like, let me not, because I don't feel like getting blessed out. Oh, Visionary Creations. Look, I'm out of both at this point. Okay. Out of money and out of room. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Nicole Holbrook, honey. Hey, Claudette Carr. So, yeah, 1-800 craft too much. So, like, my favorite, I can't say there's a favorite thing. I really can't, because I absolutely love the laser machine. That is so cool how you can create just some really cool things with the laser machine, or build really cool things. Same with the 3D printer. I absolutely love my 3D printer. Like, I can find some really cool things and then make some stuff and it just be really cool. And then stuff that I can use, it's just, I love that. I love sublimation. I have fallen in love with these coasters, especially with the real pictures on them, the round that fit the round. Y'all, I fell in love with that. I've just gone over the top, and I still have so many things that I want to put on them. That it just really doesn't make any sense. And then I like to sew. I do love to sew, especially bags and totes and stuff like that. Curtains, even though I haven't made a window treatment in I don't know how long. I love to sew. I don't like vinyl. I don't like vinyl. So honestly, I really need to throw away all the vinyl. The only reason why I'm even keeping the vinyl is because of whenever we do vinyl projects with the ladies, I don't want to be left out, so to speak. I mean, even though it really wouldn't bother me to be left out with that, but I also have grandbabies, and so making shirts for them and stuff like that. Um, so and not having to wait on DTF transfers or anything like that. What else? I mean, I and rhinestones is over the top. I don't even want to. I can't even put rhinestones in with everything else because I love bling and I love to be blingy. So, like, I have very few shoes that don't have rhinestones on them because I love rhinestones. So I really don't. I don't know. Oh no, Cyber Trainer, you ain't took that out the box yet. Come through, fam. We need to do that. We need to do that. And that's the other. So here's the other part, right? That I was explaining to Patrice on Friday night after the live. I haven't, like, I've been late to lives, or I have missed lives altogether because I'm in the middle of trying to reorganize and restructure and move this stuff out of here. Undertaking of the century. Undertaking of the century. It's just, it really doesn't make any kind of sense. What you do is post a picture on your page, then people can bid in the comments. Only go 15 minutes on small things and longer for bigger items. Okay. We got the group for it. So if you're in the Facebook group, I'm gonna pray for you. And then I'm gonna start posting stuff because I have got to get rid of this stuff. I have to. Even though I am creating a whole nother job for myself, as if I don't have enough jobs. But I would much rather the stuff. Now, this is the other thing. I ain't trying to have you bidding and auctioning on something for you to get it and let it sit there too now. That's like me saying I'm gonna get off drugs, but I'm gonna send my drugs to the next drug addict because I know they're gonna use them. That ain't cool. I don't want to do that. So how does that work? Hey, Karen D. One area at a time. Yeah, I'm overwhelmed, Brandy. I'm overwhelmed. Isn't even. I can't. Where's a? Can we do some synonyms for overwhelmed? Overwhelmed is an understatement. Latanya says she just moved into your she shed. See, I don't even want to talk about a she shed. And Sheila, we can't even bring that up. Oh, Tish, let me know when you get it, baby cakes. Oh, that's awesome. She said, I'm talking about you, precious pieces. Ugh, girl, I'm talking about all of us at this point. Loaded to the crafting gills. Yes. Yes. And they may not be clean words. Right. Drowning. I am drowning in stuff. Yeah. So, anyways, let's but then bought something else. It's for storage though. I'm gonna show y'all. Let me show y'all what I found. And I found it on Lowe's. I think somebody showed this in the Facebook group though, and I was like, "Shut up, you done lost your mind." And then I went on Lowe's and found it, and I wound up getting it. But I don't know what I'm gonna put in it yet. Um, but I did get them, and they are so stinking cute. And I would go get that box of fabric, y'all, but I swear it's too big. It's too big. And it's the cutest thing. And it's my color. It's my purple. And it's the cutest thing. It's a little tool chest. And then that ain't the all of it. Ooh. They got two different ones. And here's the bottom piece. So they got them in blue, white, black, purple, and I think that's it. And so this, I didn't even realize it, but this sits on top of this, just like a toolbox. See, isn't that cute? You got both. How much does it hold? I don't know. I ain't even put nothing in it yet because I can't get organized enough to find something to put in it. That's where I'm at right now. So these I just got 2 days ago. I think we went and picked 2 days ago. We went and picked them up. So it'll probably be needles or something like that. Like sewing supplies, maybe. I don't know. But what I intend to do is put it on my embroidery area over there and probably put something in it. I don't know. I gotta figure that part out. It's too much. That'll be too cute for your ice chips. I don't think the ice chips will fit in it though. Rosalind, I was like ice hips, but in my mind, but I was like, that can't be what she was saying. I mean, even though these hips can be frosty, girl. Oh, sorry. Those two boxes are adorable. I've been on one, but I didn't know they came in two sizes. Yeah, yeah. Greg Barker. Greg Barker. That's the last thing. That's the absolute final thing. I told my husband that because he was like, "You gonna get? I don't want nothing else," and that is the last thing. Period. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm totally over it. Let me put y'all over here and then grab I have a little one now. I need the bigger one. Yeah, go on Lowe's. This one, so the little one has 2 drawers, the big one has 3. So if you are looking for the set, one has 3 drawers, one has 2 drawers. That's about the easiest way to be able to tell the difference between one and the other. Let me switch y'all over to the table. Ain't no telling what all is. Oh, okay. Because I got stuff all over the place. Shit, I just can't. And then it's embarrassing because it's like, folk be like, can we come over? And that's why I don't have nobody at my dang house. Because if y'all came in here and seen all of this stuff, y'all would be like, ooh, she live like that? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm not proud of it. I am not proud of this at all. Okay. Okay. Look, y'all made more. I made a Stroopy coaster. How cute is that? Stroopy. All right. Y'all was in What's the Faces live and Patrice live, so I'm sure y'all saw that. All right. Let me see what this is and what printed, because you know what? Let's do this. I don't know what all my printer done printed, but I mean my cutter done cut it. Let's see, there's that one. There's that. Oh, it cut it more than one time. That's what happened. Stupid thing. I told it not to. Let me get scissors so I can bring this template over. Let's see. There it is. All right. This is a Patrice design that I absolutely love. I have another version somewhat similar. It's just one of this, but it's by a different bling designer. But the principle is still the same. I absolutely love the XO type designs. So I had to recut this because I can't find my original one. So we're going to put this on my cami and on my shorts. Okay. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Wow, talking about what else, y'all, we need. What in the world is this? And why did it cut like that? You see that? It shouldn't have cut that. I don't know why I cut that. If you have a problem with your flop not peeling cleanly, peel low. Like, don't pull straight up to peel it low, just like this. And sometimes you got to go a little bit faster, but with mine, I don't have to go faster. I just pull. See if that helps you. The bounding box. The bounding box shouldn't have cut into it, though. So what happened? Oh, I see a bell. Why do we have a bell? Let me scroll up. 2 new babies, Miss Joy says, and Epson 8550 and a brother skinny cut 325. Yes, honey. Yes. Congratulations, Miss Joyce. That is awesome sauce. Totally understand the no company rule. I have another version somewhat similar. It's just one of this, but it's by a different. It's understandable because, yeah, no. Yeah, y'all. We okay. So for those of you, we're gonna flip this a different way. Different way to do this. So for those of you who know for a fact that you are very organized, very well put together, you don't have any issues, everything has its place. If you could give me any form of advice, what would be your top advice that you would give me about how you maintain order and less chaos in your crafting space For those who are organized. Now, if you ain't organized, don't be out here trying to throw shade, and you just to be the pot calling the kettle purple. If you got purple pots, I'm just saying. What did I do with now? See, you see what I'm saying? I'm looking for whistle faces, and I should not ever have to look for that. I'm looking for it now. That's annoying. Sheila, did I say? I'm so organized, you can't find anything. Hilarious. Elba, clear bins for everything. That's what I've been doing lately, is grabbing all the clear bins I can find. Unfortunately, what I'm noticing is there are different sizes with different companies, so to speak. Like, for instance, if I go to Walmart and buy clear bins, they're not going to fit together the same as they do as the Lowe's bins, because I found some bins at Lowe's too. And it's like, bruh, y'all don't even click together. This sucks. And so I've been fighting that battle as well. But yes, categorize everything. I'm trying that. I'm trying. Oof. But Sheila did say group like items together: vinyl area, bling area, embroidery area, etc. Which I am in the process of doing that as well. I am definitely trying that. I clean up as I go with projects, and it seems to keep my space clean and organized. Okay, so transparency after the lives on Sunday nights. Yeah, I'm usually not feeling like staying in here and clean up nothing. And so it just stays junky. Because I'm usually tired by the time it's over and done with, and especially if I run overtime. Again, categories for everything. Elba says she always has sizes. If you move it, put it back. And one thing I always do is clean up what I'm working on, so when I come back in the room, I can just start. So my husband, God bless his beautiful soul, he taught me the importance of putting things back, because that's something that is, if that man has a pet peeve, that's it. Like, not putting something back where it belongs. He don't like that at all. And so he taught me, he was like, when you don't put it back, you can't find it. And it took some years. I ain't gonna lie, it took some years for me to not catch on, because I understood what he was saying, but it took some frustrations and whatnot for it to finally sink in. Like, Eve, no, take the 2 minutes to go put this back. And so I have been trying to put that in practice more. I have everything in stations. All the materials and supplies return back to their assigned station after I finish the project. I can't be spending time looking for stuff. And that's me. I'm not the one. I put everything in clear bins on top of my base cabinets. Everything is labeled with what's in the drawer, and I must put it back, or I chastise myself. I need to chastise something. Look at this mess right here. Y'all, this is my mommy. This is my mom. She's telling me to get an assistant. Who would my assistant be, Ma? It can't be the supervisor, because the supervisor is out here throwing curveballs and stuff and bopping folks in the eye. So we can't hire him. Every 6 month cleaning. And if I have not used in a year materials, then it got to go. Limited to 2 bins max of one item type. That's not a bad thought. That's actually an excellent thought, Just Crafts. I actually really like the limit to 2 bins max. Brandy. Oh, this is the expert right here. I have my area set up as stations. Each station has their own supplies like scissors, needles, tools. Each machine has their own items. That's smart. Put it away as you're done using it. That way you don't have to take a whole day to clean. That's my husband. Label everything. I'm trying to get there. Label the bins. I'm trying to get there. Looking at your flock, I just remembered I need to order more. I'm on the baby booty now complete. Okay, Miss Melody. Thank you. We appreciate it. We appreciate you. Thank you so very much. On the spaces that I have organized, label, label, label. Okay. Always have a garbage can near you. Ever. Yeah. Call Angel B. Her craft spaces goals. Yes, it is. Hey, Blue Land Creations by Connie. Welcome. Fabric labeler. Fanatic labeler. Yeah. Ooh, Visionary Creations. Can we say that a little bit louder? No, cause see, look, mine gets frustrated, and when he gets frustrated, I wind up not seeing it, and he would put it in the storage, and then I'm like, I could have swore I had blah 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 blah, and I'm trying to go live, and then I can't find it, and that's when I do what we were talking about earlier. I go buy more because I can't find what I had. And then when I finally find that again, and I'm like, I knew I had this and it was here and blah, blah, and it was in storage. So I don't know that I would trust him to put up my stuff. I loves him, but I don't do that. I don't know that I would see my stuff anymore. Let's see, the sublimation temperature. Hold on, let's do this. There we go. Okay, go back to the chat. Pegboard. So I have a pegboard back there behind this cutting table. And what I find is it's too, like, it's not really arm's reach situation. So I don't know. Exactly. Because if you always put it back, you can find it in the dark. I'm sure you have an amen corner at the back of the house right now. Know where I can get a labeler that makes super large text. My husband is low vision and needs something huge. Evelyn, so what I would suggest is like a what I use is a thermal printer, the small, my mama said me, hilarious. A thermal labeler, and it's about yay big, right? And you can print mailing labels on it, right? And so the mailing labels, of course, it's 4x6, but the thermal printers can do all size labels. So they have some long, skinny ones that are like 4x1 or 4x2 that you can actually print larger sizes with that. So that's what I would suggest, because thermal printers, you don't need ink and you don't have to worry about it running out of ink. Oh yeah, Mama. Yeah, Mama Vi has been asking, and Miss JB asks about you all the time. Do you have a cutter? I want to laminate stickers so I can move them around. Huh. Ooh, I don't know how to answer that one, Miss Evelyn. Because if you move them around, I guess you could use like some of that repositional double-sided stuff. Wait, like the bib U-Haul cubes outside, two little bins. No, Miss Rosalind, that's a no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not the U-Haul cubes. I'm talking about my bin, like bin kind. I saw a video of Tyler putting their cat in the trash bin. Hilarious. I'm just saying. Brandy, thank you. I need it right now. I have all the ideas. I've been in my house for 27 years and have cleaned my 2 craft room once and looks like a hoarder. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. He could make you a map. You could post the map on the wall. Well, I can't dispute that. And I'm gonna tell you why I can't. because even though my personal craft space is a whole hot food mess. Oh, you know what? This would be pretty. Even though my personal craft space is a whole hot food mess, my my business part with the bling and the rhinestones and stuff is all pretty much each thing has its space. But I also have to credit him for that too, because like where we ship stuff. Oh no, gosh, I don't know which one to do. When we ship stuff, the shipping area is, like his main focus. And the shipping area, he's like, no, we ain't playing that game. This is gonna be in this spot. This is gonna be in that spot, and everything is done just so. So I need y'all's help real quick. Hold on. Which one is this one? This is the right one. It's the right one, baby. Okay, so okay, so I said earlier that I wanted to do, this is another cami like what I have on. I love these because I get so hot it makes no sense. So I want to do a little bit of tone on tone, not a little bit. I do want to do tone on tone, right? This is like a tan, not quite my color. That's lighter than me, but I love it. So I'm looking at champagne. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's so perfect. Champagne or crystal golden. Which one? Both of them look perfect. Oh, Evelyn, the thermal printer is on Amazon. They're like, I found one today, yesterday for 89. Um, Let me scroll down. Both of them. Champagne, champagne, champagne. This is champagne. Champagne. Okay. We'll do champagne then. I ought to try champagne and look at the. So if you've ever wondered what AB is, this is champagne and this is champagne AB. Crystal made you drop out the bushes. Yes, it did, Dimps. That's your color, ain't it, fam? Yeah, it is. That's your jam. Crystal. Okay. Both. I can do both, but this is crystal gold. I'm sorry. This is champagne AB. So what about copper? I don't really have a copper except I have rose gold, which is kind of close to copper. But this is champagne and champagne AB. It's the exact same color, but this one has an AB coating. And you see how the coating, see when I turn it like right in here, you see how some of the stones turn it there, they're the exact same color. You see that? But the coating on it makes it shimmer some other colors too. You see how it does that? See how it goes a little bit more pinkish or whatever, but then you turn it right there and they're the same color. This is it ain't coming out the bushes. Oh my God. Yes, fam. We know that's your jam right there. That crystal golden ain't no joke. So yeah, champagne. Okay, we're gonna do the champagne. And I may use champagne AB as like the highlight, or I may just go ahead and do the crystal golden. But I needed y'all to see that. I love matching colors to shirts. It's just that's my husband be like, you should do a contrast. I don't like tone on tone, but tone on tone is my jam. It really is. It really, 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 really is. Okay. So all right, so we got suggestions on what you would do for those who are organized, better organized than I am. So then my next request or next thing I want to find out from you all who are organized is how do you organize your what should I start with? Because I have organization for my thread. And God, I have so much thread, y'all. The thread is ridiculous too. Um, but let's start with how do you organize your fabric? Because so like I do have a bin out there I cannot, I refuse. So I'm severely arachnophobic. I don't like spiders at all. I can deal with just about any other bug out there. It doesn't matter what it is. But just the minute I see a spider, it's a wrap. I'm over it. We got this. I have my house sprayed 4 times a year because of spiders. I cannot. So we don't usually have very many critters at all in my house because have the house sprayed so often for spiders. So I'm paranoid to have fabric just out and not in a container. Like I do have a toolbox up under me, kind of like my purple cobalt toolbox, but the big kind on wheels. And in my rolling tool chest, it has drawers, and I do have 2 drawers of fabric down there. But like I'm kind of sketchy even with that because I try not to. I try to go in there and mess with that fabric every so often to hope that the little spiders don't go in there or anything. So anyway, how would you do your fabric? Because some fabric are on bolts, and that's too big for some containers. I don't have fabric in bins by color. In bins by color, sports fabric in a bin, and by solid or print. Still say you need the QR label. Oh man, I can't do the QR label. I can't. Well, let me not say I can't. The QR label. So has anybody else in here used the QR system? Because Sheila was telling me about the QR system, right? And I looked it up, and I was like, yeah, but if I do QR, then I have to scan it. Whereas if it's in a clear tote or bin with a label on it, then I don't have to scan anything because I can see what it is usually. But I guess if it's so much in there, you can't see everything. I guess that's what the QR is supposed to be helpful for. Um, I don't know. My brain wasn't wanting to cooperate with the QR thing. But my mom and my aunts, well, I know my mama did. I don't know if the aunties did too, but they have offered to help. And it's like embarrassing. I don't want nobody to have to come and help me do all this mess because I done dug myself into this big old hole, and to have to ask someone to come and help me dig out of it is embarrassing. And I got a lot. I got a lot. And they done seen it. Ain't like they ain't seen it because they were helping me in the old house when I had that one little single car garage to myself and I didn't have as much as I have now. So it's like, bruh, your daughter has the QR thing is easy. Okay. Well, I might have to look into it then. Fabric, African prints, color, holiday kids, garment knits, felt interfacing, bolts are in the closet. Organized, my favorite by type, children. My daughter had okay, smaller yardage on comic boards, Billy Bookshelf. See, it's on the shelf. Well, you may not have to worry about that. Larger yardage is both. Some knits that are slippery are roll up and store in a tote in the shop closet. All totes are labeled. Okay. Organized by cotton, stretch, then by licensed fabric, solids, patterns. Bolts are on a bookcase. Yeah, Evelyn, I need to. Printed little pictures to put on my containers of what's inside of it. That's cute. That's a cute idea, actually. Don't like asking for help. Elba, I don't either. I have when I need to. I definitely do, like when it's imperative. But this is I don't feel like it's imperative. I just feel like it's just I don't feel like it's imperative. If not for my 2 sister-in-laws, I would still be in trouble. Let them help you. They love you. They do love me. That's one thing I can't dispute at all. No judgment zone. Right. Right. They offered. I seen where a gal had all her craft sewing, all documented and color coded in a 3-ring binder. It was a stamp and storage craft room tour video. Neat. If you use the QR system, it is stored. And as you sell it or use it, then the item is counted and it tells you how many you sold or used. Also, when you need to replenish if you want to do that. That's interesting. I tried to do something similar, or I wanted to do something similar with the rhinestones, and that was so. Ooh, that was okay. Here's my problem with that. Um, and that would be the responsibility of making sure to scan that QR when it's time for it to change, so to speak. Like if I did sell something, don't forget, go scan your QR code. Will I remember? Probably not. Probably not. So we'll have to see. Okay, so that's fabric. What about your vinyl? How do you store your vinyl? Now we're talking about vinyl not for embroidery, but vinyl for um even though I don't have very much vinyl, so I don't really know. Well, I'm asking this question for the benefit of somebody who likes vinyl. How do you store your vinyl? The Square has a new one just for that. Oh, that's neat. An example of a QR label system. Totescan.com. Okay. I'll look it up. Totes for your vinyl. File bin for your vinyl. Now we're talking about rolls or underbed storage container. Okay. HTV in one space, permanent in another. Oof, I need that. My vinyl is stored by type and input. Yeah, because I think in one section I don't even know what's permanent and what's not. What's HTV square bins from Michaels. So I do have scraps in the square bins from Michaels, and I kind of want to get rid of them scraps too, because I might keep the scraps and get rid of the vinyl, the rolls, because rolls are in a tote and sheets are in a 12 by 12 container. Okay. An old dresser. Oh. Scrapbooking bins for sheets and plastic bins for rolls. My vinyl stored on the back of my door and also on the shelf. Okay. Stored by type and put in totes, Martha says. Over the door, double-sided vinyl holder. And Annabelle says. Craft cart for rolls and the sheets are in a storage container. Okay. I'm going to pre-press this shirt real quick. My vinyl is... I just reorganized my vinyl to hang behind my door. I took them off the rolls, which made them smaller, and got a vinyl hanger. Huh. And mine is shoe storage things. It's 24 slots. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about that hangs and whatnot. I used to have one of those, but I had sewing supplies in mine. That was years ago though. Got rid of it. Let's pre-press. Label the rolls and bins so you remember what I should have and didn't. Craft room is in the corner of my room, so I have to be very creative with storage. Yeah. 3, 1 for permanent, removable, and HTV. Love the rolls. Have them behind my closet door. Finals and cube unit by type. Under my Cameo Romeo cutter table. 1 for specialty. Big rolls are under my heat press tables. My big rolls are under my embroidery machine. Crafting cabinet. So sheets are in trays and rolls are also on trays and standing up on the doors. Permanent on left and HTV on right. You got a like a dream box situation, Reba? Permanent vinyl sheets in a large photo album by color. I need a professional organizer. Kelly says, I started to, my daughter, Monica, was going to hire a professional organizer for me. I'll never forget that. And I'm like, girl, first of all, You need to be paying your bills. Don't worry about me and my little raggedy space. But this lady, she swore she could come and she could help do blah 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 blah. And I wouldn't do it. Dreambox 2, absolutely love it. I bet it is nice. I bet it is nice, girl. Those things are pretty. I don't have a place for it. For one. Um, I don't have a place for one. I don't. But they're very pretty. I'll be paying someone to come and help me organize when I move back into my house. I have too much stuff. Something's got to go. A lot of stuff has got to go over here, fam. A lot. I can organize and decorate for others. Yes, Rosalind. Oh my God, that is me. That is me. That's my issue. I can go help somebody else, help take stuff out, rearrange it, get it nice and neat, help them get it together. But when I come to my space, I draw blank. And I'm fighting myself. Like, should I keep this? Where should this go? Should this go there? Should this go here? Yeah, it's tragic. It's tragic. It is very tragic. After I was finally able to close the door, I bought 4 plate racks from Dollar Store and made hanging storage from our infusible ink. Nice. Friend wanting to come over and help me organize. Problem is, I don't want people touching my stuff. Bobby, I don't want to say I don't want to say I don't want people touching my stuff because that's really not the issue. But it's like usually this is I think see this is why I like talking to y'all. Orlando, hilarious. Um, this is what I think my problem is. It's not I don't have an issue with people touching my stuff. But usually whenever it's time, like for instance, my mom is in here. So I love my mom. My mom is awesome sauce. She been my mama for as long as I've been alive. And and even no, as long as I've been alive, even the 9 months that I did in custody, right? So when a person comes in and they're like, okay, let's help get this together. Here's you some coasters. Where do you want your coasters to go? Do you want to keep these coasters? Which ones mean the most to you? Which ones do you want to get rid of? Well, in my little miniature hoarder mind, my thought process is I've been struggling to think of where to put stuff as it is. So when a person is like, okay, where do you want this to go? That's put me on the spot and trying to figure out where to put it. And I can't think that fast with my space on where to put something that quick because that's what I've been struggling with as it is trying to determine where to even put this stuff to begin with. So when someone else comes in and they're trying to get you to make that decision, it's like putting you under pressure to make that decision. And I don't, my brain isn't working that way. My brain isn't working that fast. And then that's when I'm like, okay, we'll put it over here. And then when someone puts something over there, that works for their brain, but it may not work for my brain. So then I'm like, but I really don't like that over there. And I'm the type, I don't like hurting people's feelings either. So if I don't want it there, it'll be hard for me to be like, you know what, I really don't like that there. You know, thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Nicole. I am a minimalist and have to have it all organized or I mentally shut down. I have a good friend that helps me keep organized if I get in shutdown mode. So think of the house as a blank slate with nothing on the walls. That's what I'm doing in this apartment right now. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I usually don't go in shutdown mode until I'm trying to organize it. That's when I'm just like, you know what, I can't. But then when I can, when my brain lets me actually get stuff done. Okay, what usually helps me. Now this is what you and I'm gonna ask you guys what helped you here in a sec, but I'm gonna tell you what helps me. What helps me get into the frame? First of all, I got to be feeling good, because when I'm in pain, I can't do anything. I can't do anything anyway when I'm in pain. So I'm usually in bed. But when I feel good and can actually function a little bit, I turn on some music. And I'm talking about, it don't have to be dance music. Usually my favorite is songs that I know that I can sing, or I feel like I can sing to, even though I know I'm not the best singer, but I love to sing. So, you know, Whitney Houston, I want to dance with somebody, or, stuff like that. Michael, what's his face? Gotta have faith. George Michael. Gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. I'm sitting here jamming and going on. Sometimes I have my headphones in. Sometimes I listen to a little bit of little itty bitty bit of gangster rap. Not a whole lot, because I can't tolerate a lot of that. But my rock music, my country music, because I listen to everything except for one thing. But that's neither here nor there. Um, Actually, there's a couple of things I don't listen to, but at any rate, that's neither here nor there. I turn on my music, and my music motivates me. And it gets me in a place where I actually can function and it not be overwhelming, because my brain is enjoying something else. And so it'll kind of allow me to be able to let loose and do the other stuff, if that makes sense. Um, does it help all the time? No. I know, Brandy, right? Thank you, Bonetta. Always have music. I don't always have it. Disney piano music helps me. So what helps you? What helps you with your motivation? What motivates you? Is it music? Is it um I don't know. What else would motivate you? Maybe I need to try something in addition to, because if the music doesn't help one day, I need something else. Hallmark movies. Oh, Rosalind, I can't look at now. I'm not a movie person, period. I'm just not. Like, to me, watching a movie, and I hate to say this, I really do, but this is honestly how I feel. In a lot of instances, watching a movie is a waste of time. I could be doing so many other things. Unless I'm learning something, or unless I'm laughing, because I love to laugh and have a good time. Otherwise, I don't watch movies. True crime podcast. That's Patrice. I can't have the TV on. Listening to you right now, that motivates me to work. Oh, that's cool. Now, sometimes that motivates me, but sometimes it doesn't, because if I mess around and like say hey in the chat, then because I personally enjoy responding to the people who take the time to say hi. So I'll say hi back, and that's a process in itself. Um, and then that stops me from doing whatever it was I was doing. Um, but I like to listen to um our folks when they're live too. And sometimes I be in the bushes and I don't even say anything, because I'm trying to get stuff done and I don't want to speak and then have to speak back, and because I'm trying to get something done. I had someone help me, but later found they didn't put things where I asked. It's so frustrating and I can't find things. I'm slowly reorganizing. Listening music or listening to YouTube helps me focus. Nice. This I'm working as I'm watching you. Okay, cool. See, how do you stop and watch too? I do make a list that I know needs to be done in an area. I don't do multiple areas. I work one area at a time. Barb. Okay. Podcast help you, Elba. True crime podcast are my go-to. If not, it's music or a movie. Nice. Barb, this I want to not Barb. Barb pointed this out, but I want to know if somebody else has this issue too. When you start cleaning in one area and then you're like, oh shoot, I gotta go put this up. And when you go put this up to that, put something up in that area, then you see something else that needs to be done. And then you start that area. And then the next thing you know, you in 14 different areas and you can't get the one area done. Candles. Okay. 80s, 90s music and crafts. Holler. Glass of wine and some music and I get things done. Girl, if I get a glass of wine, I'm going to bed. Bump that. That make me sleepy. 100% ADHD is real. Yes. Okay. So it ain't just me with that. Clean all day and it look like I haven't done anything. Yeah. Okay. So not just me. Oh, that's neat. It's okay. So what I did was the crystal golden and the champagne. And y'all, it's actually really pretty. It's a very subtle difference, but you can easily see the difference, but it's subtle and I love it. This is gorgeous. I have to do it in time blocks. Listen to YouTube gamers. Ooh, gamers, yes. Zigzag cleaning. Never heard of that. It would have to be a crafter. Hold on. Helping organize. Most people wouldn't understand what goes with what. Huh, I didn't think of that, Miss Judy. My husband does that. He is ADHD. Someone told me to focus 20 minutes at a time in one area. Oof. I can't do 20. Well, I can do 20 minutes, but I can't do 20 minutes because I get annoyed if enough doesn't get done. And so I'm still trying to get things done because for me, with my, it's called a squirrel moment. Hey, Latanya. Well, if that's the case, I squirrel all the time. So for me, just like I squirreled just now, 20 minutes at a time in one area. So for me, I have fibromyalgia. Oh, you listen to the movie. Okay. That makes more sense. I have fibromyalgia, so I have to pick and choose. I don't have to pick and choose. I gotta work when I can. Because unfortunately, I have days I barely can get out the bed. And it's so annoying because I'm like, I could have gotten this done, I could have gotten that done, I could have got, and I wear myself out working so hard trying to get so much done, and then I'm in pain for some days and I'm down, and then I'm back to square one, it feels like. So that's part of my issue as well. Pain don't let us. Yeah, pain is so annoying. Whoops. It is so annoying. Not sure what I'm going to put on my tan shirt, but I'm definitely using those colors. Check this out though. Here reveal. I'm going to bring this up so y'all can see it real good because y'all, this don't make no sense how good this turned out. And I did it because of dimps. Let me turn that back on. Let's see if it'll show up a little bit better with this light off. It might and it might not because this camera ain't the best. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know how well you can see the subtle difference between the gold, crystal golden, and that. There we go. That's a little bit better. You can kind of see how it's pinkish right here, but gold right there in that area right there. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I am a tone on tone heifer. You hear me? I love it. I love it because it's like just enough bling. And so my crazy tail would probably go as far as to get some more. Oh, you really can see that crystal golden and the difference right in here because it's like a little darker, it seems. I would even put more scatter out this way, not shaped to this, but just like some extra stones. I bet that would be really pretty. But that's super pretty. Now I'm gonna try and get this brown done. I'm not gonna have enough time to do the jean shorts, but I'm gonna try this brown because those are my two colors that I wear with my my tank, my camis. Weekend warrior syndrome, cleaning and organizing for several hours, and arthritis let me know of the next 3 days. Fam, I try not to beat myself up with that because I know what that situation is. So there's no point in me beating myself up with that. Ooh, that's gonna be pretty. So let's go smoke topaz. And you know what? Let's see, how bold would that be? I'm gonna be bold And I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with that one, but I'm going to do smoked topaz for the outside, and I'm going to do the crystal golden for the inside. I bet that's going to be really pretty. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about so that you can see it. Let's get the chips. So the crystal golden is right here, so that you can see that. And then the smoke topaz is right here. Look at that. Those two together on this brown is going to be really pretty. I bet that's going to be really, 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 really pretty. So that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do for my shape. Now, another color that I think would be really cute on this is Crystal Volcano. Where is my Crystal Volcano? Let's see. Is this it? No, that's gold. Let's see, that's coffee. Elemental PQR. Is this Crystal Volcano? Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Crystal Volcano reflects a lot. I might use Crystal Volcano instead of the Crystal Golden, because look. So that's Crystal Volcano. It looks like that. And this Crystal Volcano is a morphing color stones, right? So it morphs in color. See, it turns gold. Right there is orange. It just, and look at there. That's like a silverish color, kind of sort of like. So it like morphs a whole bunch of different colors in one. So I might do Crystal Volcano instead of champagne. But I still want to do smoked topaz. I might do. Yeah, I think that's the way I'm gonna do it. Probably gonna beat myself up for that, but I'm gonna do this. Okay. But I do definitely appreciate all of y'all words of wisdom, because let me tell you, fam, I'm annoyed. I've been annoyed for a while. I've been planning working this situation for over a year. Because I started a year ago, May, with a project that I thought would help me expand a little bit, not a whole lot, but a little bit. And now I'm trying to utilize that and work this out where I can get all of this stuff moved out of my studio and only have in here the extreme necessities. And then, for instance, say, get with the ladies and we decide we're going to do a laser project. I can go get the laser stuff that I need, bring it in the studio, use the laser stuff, only bring what I need. I don't have all the wood and all the acrylic, or you know what I'm saying, just have what I need. And then when I'm done, I'm done. All of the extra stuff is in its place outside of the studio, and then I can move on to the next project. Next project might be crochet. And I have my totes with the yarn, pick out what I'm going to do, pick out my color, go get it, bring it in here, and then, do just that with just that yarn, instead of having all of that yarn in here in the studio when I'm not using all of it right now. That was the plan that, like I said, I've been trying to get ready for this for a year. Because like a lot of y'all know, or I've mentioned to several, like I have storage. I had a storage that he put a lot of my stuff in, but it wasn't organized. So now I'm trying to get it organized and save myself some stress. And now's the time to get that done because I'm over it. I done tripped in here, which I don't need to fall. I hate to fall. It's a horrible feeling to lose balance. I don't like that. And I don't need to fall. Nobody wants to get hurt. So I'm trying to get this thing together, y'all, because I'm getting older and I don't want to make problems for myself because I'm trying to hold on to every little thing in here in this studio. So going back to what was mentioned earlier, I will listen to some of the advice that was given, and we'll see about in our Facebook group putting something together, because I don't know what my limitations are here on YouTube for auctioning stuff and stuff like that, so I'm not even going to try. But on Facebook, I think I have a little bit more leeway, and so I'll see what all I can do on Facebook. And I also, because whatever it is that I decide to get rid of, I'll have to know how to ship it as well, because shipping is a fool these days. That's really pretty. Okay. Oh, I got a pre-press. And then there's no spoons left analogy also helps explain. Yes. 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 Stupid spoons. Yes. Yes. The spoons is crazy. You're still recovering from falling a few weeks ago. Didn't break anything, but it's been I don't want to. I don't want to. Can't find your Facebook group. Cyber trainer Judy B. It's the baby's booty. It is under the baby's booty. I think Sheila has the link, and the link is in the description. I know for a fact the link is down there, but Sheila I think has the description. Thank you, my dear. Sheila is my right hand. Her and the hubby. The hubby be back there doing. Everyone posts pictures of their organized space. We might only get 3 pictures. We might only get 3 pictures. And at this point, I can post a picture of my chair. My chair is organized. Ain't nothing in my chair. It's nice and clean. I don't know about y'all, but I always end up overworking. Yeah, Elba. I do too much. Yeah. And then he's like, "You're doing too much. You need to sit down. You need to rest." I'm like, "But if I rest, I can't get it done." It's like, and then I'm on my darn cane trying to be in there doing stuff anyway, and then in miserable pain. And that's, yeah. Your linen closet is organized. Right. 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 Still recovering from my fall a couple of weeks ago and took another on Thursday. Miss Gail, your organized space is now all packed away. Right. The pictures might not include the closet where we put everything. Sure. The picture ain't gonna include nothing. It ain't gonna include nothing. Natural juice works wonders for the body. Naomi Dickerson, let me tell you about your friend. Oh, this is not a cami. I didn't know that. The brown one that I have on right now is a cami. You know what? The brown one I have on right now is a cami. You know what? Let me do this one first, though. Because even though it's not a cami, it's still a tank. And I can wear a tank out. But I prefer a cami. Okay. Weekly goal for cleaning as a group. 2 totes, clean, organized, and put away, labeled, and then post picture. That sounds like fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. So kind of like, not necessarily a challenge, but just more so a let's do this together. Oh, that's what I was getting ready to tell you. See, I almost forgot, Naomi. So your friend, my son got a juicer. Both my sons got a juicer actually, but the one son that's all homeopathic and all that jazz got a juicer. And I was like, ooh, I want a juice. I'm gonna try it, because he was like, no, the juice is good and it'll get you this, that, and the third, and your health. I was like, okay, bet I'll do some juicing. So let's get the juicer. Got the juicer. We ain't got carrots. We ain't got celery. We ain't got pears. We ain't got apples. We ain't got ginger. We ain't got what else? Carrots. Did I say carrots? Probably not. We ain't got all these fruits and vegetables, and I posted a picture of it in the group. Started juicing watermelon, peaches. I think peaches too. Got almost halfway through juicing, right? And found out that I was over it. Like, team too much. I'm bored. This is too much. I don't want to go through all. I asked my son, I was like, "Ooh, look at that. Good God Almighty. That smoked topaz is smoking. Look at that. Mm-mm-mm-mm." I asked my son, I was like, where can I go buy the juice already juiced? And Mommy, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to juice it yourself. I don't care. Where can I go buy the juice that's already juiced? So he told me about some place I can go and buy the juice that's already juiced, so that I ain't got to worry about juicing myself, because I'm over it. I'm over it. Can you tell it don't take much for me to get over stuff? Juicer I bought was more work to clean than it was worth. So mine, yes, it is pretty already, Lita E. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. His juicer, I'm talking about mine. His juicer, ooh, that is not Crystal Volcano. His juicer is very similar. It didn't do bad, but it was a lot to clean in between the stuff. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you. It was a lot to clean. And I was over that too. Cause yeah, I ain't got no maid to come clean my house on the regular. So I'm just saying that juicer was team too much. So I still am in wholehearted agreement with juicing, as far as having juiced already juiced. And so he was like, what if I juice it for you? Okay, you juice it for me. I'll go through with it. Cause he actually made one and it wasn't that bad. I was like, that ain't bad, but he said he would juice for me and he has not done that. So it's like, mm. I'll just go find this place that sells the juice and buy just the juice, the naked juice, and do it that way. Cause, all right. So before we go too terribly far into being done and not getting to mention it, because I got 10 minutes left, and that's just enough to finish brushing this and show you guys both shirts. Very quickly, coming up on Applique Getaway, the link is one of the first links in the description box below. Applique Getaway is going to be the 17th, 16th, 17th, no, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th of July. We are in June, so it is a month, almost a month away. If you are in the Dallas Fort Worth area, we will be at the Applique Getaway. We will be teaching a class, and then we also will be hosting an after hours event, which is going to be like a little bling party. So if you are available and you're interested, the link is in the description below. We also will be selling rhinestones on site. So I'm excited to see you. If you do come and meet you there, it's going to be phenomenal. It was last year. I enjoyed myself and enjoyed seeing everybody and partying with everybody. So I hope to see you there if you're in the area and it's not too bit of a hardship to travel. So um, the link, like I said, to those tickets are in the description, and it is called the Applique Getaway. Now, there are other classes that will be hosted there. You will see the list of those when you go onto the site to sign up for the tickets. And there will be several other vendors there selling things too. So if you're into embroidery, sewing, notions of that sort, vinyl, HTV, all that kind of stuff, there will be vendors there selling on site. So definitely check that out. Applique, as in, like I said, any of those, like, you don't have to be someone that does embroidery or sewing to go to the applique getaway. The applique getaway is just the name of the event, but they will be showcasing embroidery stuff, vinyl stuff. Um, just go on the website and look at some of the classes that are going to be offered, because it's quite a few of them. Thank you, Sharon Davenport, for the super chat. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you so very much, Miss Sharon Davenport. We always thank you and appreciate you for your support on our channel. But check it out. But the other part is the shopping. Like I said, the vendors will be set up in um the shopping room, and you can get all kinds of stuff on site. And like I said, we will be selling rhinestones there as well. So it's quite a few opportunities available. So bring your credit card and your Rolly shopping cart, because it's a lot of walking, it's a lot of shopping, and we know you'll have a good time and would love to see you there and in person. So check out the tickets. Like I said, it's almost a month away, so time is running out. So definitely get in while you can. Also, in addition to that, I have been selling the Bling Fest tickets. Bling Fest is coming up in October. October the 25th is the date of the Bling Fest. We also have our Bling Fest dinner the night before on the 24th, but that's not, that's only if you wish to attend that. But the actual Bling Fest is on Saturday. So we hope you can come to the Bling Fest. That's going to be an all-day rhinestone party. Okay, we will be having a good time, blinging together, singing together, dancing together, eating together. We're just going to have a really good time. It's here in Charlotte, North Carolina, October the 25th. So I hope you can make it. I'm just so excited with the stuff, the extra stuff that I'm going to be doing at the Bling Fest. We also are going to have an after hours jam session. So um after the Bling Fest, because usually after the Bling Fest we're all together still anyways, because Bling Fest is supposed to be over about 6 p.m. so that folks can go eat and get settled in. That's a Saturday night, and a lot of folks fly back out on Sunday. But this Bling Fest Saturday night after the Bling Fest, probably about 8 o'clock, we'll be getting down and having a good old time. So definitely see if you can come. This looks amazing. Oh my gosh, this smoked topaz and this crystal volcano is stupid. Look at that. Look at that. That turned out way better than I expected. I think the crystal golden would look good too. So I'm gonna try the crystal golden on the brown cami that I'm wearing, but this crystal volcano is sick. I love this. Because that smoked topaz, look how the smoked topaz kind of gives off a gold right there. And it just flows right in with the crystal volcano. Oh no, that one stone is on top of that one, so that's why it's. I have to fix that. Oh no, they were overlapped. That's why I could see it reflecting in the thing. But even still, look, that is so pretty. I'm gonna have to fix that. But super, super, super pretty. Absolutely love it. Alrighty, you guys, let's go over to the other camera so that you can see the shirts up close and up front, and then we'll get you out of here. But I definitely wanted to let you know about the applique getaway and about the Bling Fest. So I'm beyond excited about this Bling Fest because I just got so many things lined up for us, so many secrets that I can't even tell. And it's just going to be a lot. Why is my mouse not working, y'all? Let's do that. Okay. I don't know why my mouse ain't working. Let's move this back over onto the table. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, I don't know why my mouse ain't working. Turn off the sun. Oh my gosh. He gonna tell me to cut the light off. So give me a sec. Let me get this set up so that y'all can see. Yeah, he gonna like cut the light off. I know, fam. I know. Oh, so hopefully I'll see you guys there at either one. And if you can't make it, guess what? I'm not gonna be upset. Because I know life is life, and for a lot of folks right now, it's life and for me too. Um, so just if you can make it, that would be phenomenal. If you can't, we will be planning another Bling Fest for 2026. It will be in Charlotte, North Carolina again, because I can't swing traveling twice like that with all our stuff. So 2026. So that's for Bling Fest. If you can't make it this year, we'll have another one. But I'm really excited about the one for this year. Okay. So here is our tan one. And hopefully you can see the gold and the champagne. Champagne is the outer stones, and the XO in the middle has an outline, and that outline is crystal golden. I don't know how well you can see it, but hopefully you can see that. If not, my apologies, but it's definitely there. It is definitely adorable. I absolutely love it. It is so pretty. It is so pretty. I thought this one was going to be my favorite. But as y'all know, it's hard for me to have a favorite anything because I like all the things. And then this one, the outside is smoked topaz. Ooh, Lord! I wasn't expecting that. Ooh, child, that crystal volcano, fam. Ooh, wee. Look at that crystal volcano. Yikes. I wasn't expecting that. And that smoke topaz come through. What? Yeah, that's pretty. So the outer stones are smoke topaz, which is basically the color of this shirt. And again, these came from Old Navy. So if you want to do the same thing, the same color scheme, this came from Old Navy. This chocolate brown. And those smoke topaz stones just come on through. Look. Somebody come and look at this. Somebody come and look at it. And look, when you turn it to the side, look at that. Look at that. See how that crystal volcano acts up and it just like changes, morphs into a different color? What? What? Come there and then boom, just like that. XOXO, hugs and kisses. Holler. Yes, that is so pretty. Okay, yeah, this one is my favorite. This one's my favorite out of the two. But with this one, this is the same color. See, this cami is the same color. So I'm gonna do smoke topaz, and I want to try the crystal golden. It's not gonna like wow you, like bow in your face like this crystal volcano, but it should give like a nice subtle gold with that outline, that same outline. So yeah, these are really, really pretty. I'm so excited. All right, y'all. It is 11 o'clock. Thank you for coming to hang out and talk me down. Cause I'm trying to tell y'all, when like I said, I was about ready to put the boxing gloves on and I was gonna go to town with myself and beat myself up because it was like, bruh, this is just it is insane. But You guys gave some really great organization tips, some really good ideas. I will try them out and let you know what I've done and let you know how it worked out for me. Also, for like that fabric and like that cardstock, among other things, I will work on getting that posted in the Facebook group. Y'all, I'm squirrel brain. So my fear with agreeing to do that is sticking to it and seeing it through. So we'll work on doing the accountability thing as a group, as far as organizing one area at a time, or one section, one item, or two bins at a time, like we talked about. We'll work on doing that. But I also am going to say, hold me accountable to try and get that stuff listed in. And the husband is in here too. So I'm sure he's going to have something to say about it as well after the live. Thank you, Greg Barker, for the super chat. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Danny, yeah, no, it is not black. This is definitely chocolate brown, girl. This is chocolate. So, Marilyn, have a safe ride in home. I'm glad you made it with the bears and you didn't have to worry about the bears taking you away from me. Made it with the bears, made it on the way home and safely. That's what I was saying, because it sounded weird when I said it. But at any rate, thank y'all for coming to hang out, and I look forward to seeing y'all again. Oh, Thursday, I will be hanging out with Marilyn, as long as everything goes well. And we will be sublimating more round coasters. So I'm really excited about that. So join us for that. And then, we got the whole lineup. Monday Angel B. Well, I don't even want to go through the lineup because there's so many folks that go live now and different times that I'll mess something up and I'll miss somebody and I'll feel real bad about it. But this whole week we have a whole long list of craft. And see, that's something else. Got to be accountable. I was supposed to post a list of when people go live and I have yet to do that. So it's like there's a lot. I say I want to do a lot and I mean to do a lot, and then I wind up getting distracted and doing 45,000 other things, and what I said I was going to do gets pushed back even further than what it already was. And y'all, it's starting to get old. It really is. And I'm trying to work on solutions, but pray for me, y'all, because I swear this brain of mine goes a zillion miles a minute, and it's hard to slow it down to get it to focus and get things done. So, but I tell you what, all of this around me has got me on edge, and I'm not having it no more. I'm tired of it. So you'll see some movement and some activity, and we'll try and get it squared away where that the extra can go into better hands than mine, because right now it's going to waste, and I don't like that. So at any rate, you guys have a great rest of your evening. Mylene, continue to have a safe trip home. Oh, you said 2 weeks ago today. I can't. Me and bears, I let the bears be where the bears is at. But y'all have a great night. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. And until the next time we see you all, we hope you have happy blinging. And for some reason, my trackball is wanting to act up, so I can't even end the live. So my husband, I guess, is. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Did that work? Never mind. That worked. Word of the week: accountability. Right? You know what? I'm gonna sensualize y'all. Y'all have a good night. Bye.
How would you define luxury? Your purchase of our rhinestones has put extravagance right at your fingertips. Here at The Baby's Booty, we are taking the standard of luxury and bringing it directly to you. Introducing the perfect companion to your luxe rhinestones, The Baby's Booty Ice Boxes. Our ice boxes are in the perfect sizes to complement your order. Each color in your purchase will be labeled and packaged in these elegant acrylic boxes, ready to display your luxury stones for everyone to see. The Baby's Booty Ice Box, where our bling is the finer thing.